Hi, this is Rosemary, and this is my walkthrough for the journal I made for the Halloween swap for this year. The cover, I had this haunted house cut out that I decided to put on here. The cover has a dictionary page, then a napkin Mod Podged. This is a Martha Stewart punch, and here on the back you can see a closer view of the napkin. And then I had another napkin that you'll see on the inside, and I cut this out to see how it looked. So I thought it was an experiment, and I think it's a Halloween book journal can have many fun aspects. I have a ribbon closure, couldn't find my elastic, and of course you just push down. This is a button closure. So as you open it up, you will see here's the napkin. Under napkins, I usually like to put dictionary pages. It gives them a little bit of texture. This is a double pocket, and you can see the Martha Stewart punch. I like haunted houses, and this moon is actually a tag, so you can write on that or add pictures. I like stamping. Brought out my Halloween stamps, and I stamped this time in a gray color just because I wanted that faded kind of vintagey look. This is some yellow paper that I found at a thrift store, and it has a spider web stamp. Another stamp here. This is a pocket with a doily. You can see the inside right there. I left it blank right now, empty so to speak. And on this side, you see the witch, the doily there, and it also is a pocket. I love to go and use greeting cards. So I went to my favorite thrift store, and they had Halloween cards for $1, and so I put them in, and then I stamp them, and they add quite a bit of fun to the journal. Again, you can see I did write something there. This is also a large tag. This album is made out of just leftover pieces from last year of my, I made 2 little albums, and I had all these beautiful little pieces. So this is all, this is a side loading pocket right here. Didn't put the God, I guess that last piece stuck. Didn't put a something there, but side loading pocket. More stamping. See my little characters there. They'll see them throughout the book. This pumpkin is a pocket, and whoever receives this can probably decorate, put a face on there, or they could put a photograph. One of the things I decided to do was I did not coffee stain, but I just used Tim Holtz Distress ink throughout, so that if you chose to use to put photographs in there, it would be non-acidic. And so I kind of like the effect of kind of a, so this is not tea stain, just distressed ink. I also, at the end of the season, pick up all kinds of cards, and this is an invitation, and I just covered it, and so you can journal. As you can see, here's another piece of I just thought it was fun, all these bats. You can journal between the bats, you can put a picture, whatever makes you happy. So I also use a lot of stickers, you know, at Michael's, those little books of stickers. What I would say is to use a glue stick and back them up, because I don't think the adhesive is sometimes good enough. And here you can see one of the distressed ink pages I did. It has that real, I think, kind of spooky looking effect. The middle pages I left blank because I wanted whoever receives this to do what they want on them, so they are all left blank on purpose. Here is another one of those stickers, and I made tons of little tags just to show you it's a little tuck spot. Here's another one, Martha Stewart, there we go. And again, just like the bats, well, it is the other piece to the bat. This is an embellished paper clip. And what I did with these are some stickers I bought at Hobby Lobby, and I'd like to use them because they have a little bit of dimension to them, a little puffiness. Just like the pumpkin, this is also a little pocket. You can only add so many tags. Here are my little characters that you'll see throughout the book. This little ballerina skeleton is my favorite. Speaking of skeletons, here's some more tuck spots. The spider web is a tuck spot, giant pocket. These bottles are cut, so they also form a pocket. And just when I started to film, I left all my extra tags out. So anyway, it's a pocket. Here's another pocket with all my scraps were used for this. This is the back end of a greeting card. This is the envelope to the greeting card, so it will flip open right there, and you have a pocket if you want to add anything. One of the things I did with a lot of my scrap paper was to I have a Tim Holtz die that I bought this year, and on the back, well, this one happens to be one of my first ones. I glue them to index cards, and they make nice little tags. So there you see them. It kind of fits right in there. Here's one of them, and this one kind of flips open, and you can see the index card right there. So this is I made tons of these little pumpkins with the leftovers I had here. Again, the stamping, explained that before. Just a pretty page you can use glue something on. This is also one of the greeting cards I made there. I found, and so it's a pocket, and here's the tag that goes with it. Washi tape on this. This is lined paper. There you see the stamp there. Here's a pocket. Here's a tag, a very long tag there. You could even put a picture in there to add on to this. This is kind of like a double pocket. And so here's a tag right here. And this is my little tag just to show you here that it is also another tag, so you could put more, and I like how it kind of just peeks out right from behind. I bought a Julie Nutting stamp, Skelly. Here's this, you can see the greeting card a little bit clearer. And isn't that pretty on the inside? And I just added a little strip to make a pocket there. Another pocket right there. This is another embellished paper clip. And they have, like I said, a little puffiness, so they add a little bit of dimension. And it's, sometimes you have that little paper clip, so I put a little tag to go with it there. This is those little side pockets. And there you see my little girl there. And these are the cards from Michaels. And a sticker. And this is one of those where you can journal, those side-loading pockets. And here's another tag. These are some, what do you call those? Party favors or gift where they put goodies in between. So I kind of saw them a few years ago, and I redid them to become little cards like this. So I bought them at the 99-cent store, and this is a little pocket, so you can put whatever you want in there. And so the little witch folds up like her little hood, and she closes in, and you can do whatever you want. I just thought it was fun. This is the center. Did some stamping there. Found these really neat cobwebs at Michael's. Last year I bought this book, and they were placemats, as you can see, for like a party. So I think that's kind of fun, so I left it like that. And I cut them up, and they make really nice little characters for the book. Side-loading pocket right there. And different size papers. Again, the sticker. And you can kind of tell these are leftover papers I have, and I'm just utilizing them. This is an embellished paper clip up here in the corner. Some stickers there. I left this one just blank because I thought, okay, here's another embellished paper clip and another one right here. These stickers make, they add kind of a little bit of character to blob pages sometimes. And you can see just that little tombstone makes this little card kind of pop a little bit. Here in the back, another one of those tags and a skelly there. A pocket, the back, and then the front there. A lot of stamping. Another pocket. This is notebook paper with the washi tape down the side, kind of decorating there. The washi tape now is at the bottom. When I started distressing this, this came out, and the reason it came out, the spider came out, was on the back. Well, this is actually the front, is a spider. So whatever the paper company did, it did something to it, and so I have this nice little spider there. This is a pumpkin. I cut it to make another pocket in between there. So there it goes. The back, again, another pocket. Leftover paper that I just thought was fun. This is actually a little tuck spot right there. Some writing paper with a washi. This is again one of the placemats that I cut up. This time I didn't really care for the back, so I put some paper, and there you can journal. This is another tuck spot right there. These are lollipops, and you can do whatever you want with them. And here I put an embellished paper clip in one of my tags. This is also a very thin tag, just to show you. I have a little pocket next to these little goblins here. And here is another little side loading pocket there. There's a stamp boo, and there it pops up just to be kind of fun. So anyway, here we go. This is paper here. This is a tuck spot right there. This is a pocket. You can put anything you want. You can write on the ghost. This is a card I found a few years ago. It's actually invitation. It's really a lot of fun because when you pull it, you see this little skeleton. So you can turn it over and journal, but it's just kind of fun. Just a little, you know, interaction there. Surprise. Again, some tags, stamping. I guess there's another embellished paper clip right there with the bats. Another postcard that goes with the witch's paper. And right here, this is a card that's kind of silly, but I won't open it just for the fun of it. And on the card, I have two pockets right here. So there you can see the two tags that go inside behind this. It's a greeting card. And it will open like this. Plenty of journaling spots. Here's some paper that I just thought was really just fun. You turn it over, and I want candy. Just fun. So I try to provide a lot of journaling spaces. Sometimes I think we should give our swap partners places where they can add on to the journal. We don't have to do it all. Again, you've seen the tags, the distressing. There we go. Repeats. This is actually a tuck spot, and the little Dracula is a catcher right there. And another embellished paper clip, and left that for whoever's discretion. These spiders, these are pockets right there. Very pretty paper. And I just thought these were such happy little pumpkins. And this is an embellished paper clips, the little pockets you can tuck both at the top and the bottom. Here's a pocket right there with just some of my leftover paper. And again, we've heard that little rhyme, give me something good to eat. I thought you could write in between the lines there. This also are little tuck spots at the very top. You can tuck them in. Oh, no, not this one. This one, I just guess I must have glued it in. So as you can see, it kind of fits there. Another pocket with a witch. This is just like the other witch. It opens up. Here are the bat wings. And surprise, there's the pocket with a little These are some spider webs I bought at Michael's. This is a dictionary page because after all it is a junk journal. Had to add some of that in. There, again, the distressing, you see how neat this paper kind of looks? And then I just stamped around the edges. Makes it like a, potion book, a witch's book. Surprise! Isn't that cat just beautiful? And this is another tag there. The center, I left it blank. This is also a tuck spot. You can kind of do some coloring there. You want to color the bag. I thought about coloring it. Here's the other side of the dictionary page. I'm treating these spider webs like doilies, as you can tell. And here's another one of those. Boo! And again, just putting another tag to just show you that it's pocket. Here is a kind of, I guess, a belly band, but way up high of the witch. And this is just blank, just because. And another pocket, just decoration, wash decoration. This one will open up for more journaling. This is a pocket. This is a tuck spot. I don't know, tuck spots, pockets, they look kind of are the same, aren't they? Again, my happy jack-o'-lanterns. And here we've come to the end, and you see the pocket there, and here it's just a plain pocket, and the back of the book. And so again, this book is pretty chunky. Once you add the embellishments, it really got kind of fat. It's about 80 pages, and it has a 2-inch spine, and it was a lot of fun. And I just like making these Halloween junk journals because it is a fun way of celebrating Halloween and using such happy paper. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.